These summer days in our little home and with my family is what I'm sharing with you today. These days are purposeful and intentional with the time that I can spend with my kids at our home, doing some outings at the lake, getting some ice cream, just bonding and growing together as a family. So join me as I share our simple life and what we get to do in the summer. I can't go a summer video without sharing all the changes in my cottage flower gardens. The blooms just make me so happy, and I need to share that with you all. Our days are so routine and start the same with our morning of a breakfast together as a family. My husband makes our coffee, we eat our eggs and sourdough toast, avocado, and just enjoy sitting at the table, eating our meal, doing our devotional. And then every day we do the normal cleanup. And I often am still in my workout clothes. It's been very hot and muggy and humid in the Dakotas where I'm at. So it was 90s and humidity of 70 to 80%. So it's pretty toasty even right away when I go out for my walks at 6 a.m. So even after breakfast, I still am wearing that attire because I haven't had time to change. And you know what? That is okay. I'm getting tasks done. I'm still doing things that I enjoy with exercising, and I will eventually get to my attire that I wear during the day because I do like to get myself dressed and presentable for the day, even if we are just staying home. I'm not one to stay in my workout clothes per se all day long unless I know I'm going to go like out hiking or we're going to the river or something like that. Then I'll put on different type of clothes. But when we are home or if we're going to be out and about, I definitely like to feel presentable. But anyways, getting wrapped up with the dishes and on to diffusing. I've just been doing some citrusy scents because it keeps it really nice and fresh in the house. Another morning habit, iron my sheets. It's not smooth, but it is made and it looks lovely all the same. I had to throw on a cool summer dress. It's one that I've had for a while from a thrift store. So getting ready for the morning, of course, need that deodorant. I use Toops & Co. deodorant. Put on a little mascara, put some earrings in, maybe do a little eyebrow pencil and call it a day because that is about all I do for makeup in the summers. It's too humid to just put a lot more on and we're outside sweating and getting dirty. So I still want to put my eyes on most days, but other than that, I don't do a whole lot. And then I do a little wipe down of the vanity sink, refill the hand soap, and the hand soap I use is from Azure Standard, and it just is easy to have that refill bottle under the counter. So next step for the day is getting my sourdough bread going, and it had been proofing in the fridge and it is now time to put it all together. It had been proofing on the counter and now it is time to put it all together so that it can sit in the Banneton basket to be in the fridge for a while. And I added some cinnamon and raisins to make it a cinnamon raisin bread that will be delicious the next morning, as you will see later on in the video. Laundry, always lots of laundry. I feel like summer months has twice as much laundry because kids are wearing 2 times the amount of clothes. My husband wears 2 times the amount of clothes with exercising and then getting wet and towels and all those things that just take a lot more laundering. then sitting outside to enjoy some reading. Just taking a few seconds, a few minutes in the day to just flip that laundry through keeps the life running a lot smoother. So since the towels were done, it was time to get them out so they could be used for the pool again later that day. Then I wanted to clip some of my herbal flowers that I have in my cottage garden. So I've been working on learning how to dry flowers and maybe use them in tinctures so that I can have herbal remedies stored up throughout the winter months. So I have echinacea that I'm drying and bee balm. I already have tansy drying, and just making sure that I take care of those so that I can use them well. And I have so many flowers at the ready in my cottage garden that are herbs and can be used for health benefits. So that is something that I think is a fun summer hobby, and also great to learn for just things we may need in the winter months when we are needing those remedies. Of course, I had also clipped some for making a flower arrangement because couldn't go a video without sharing another flower arrangement as well. The kids are playing in the pool, and I am just enjoying the sunshine and making something beautiful. See how they're eating all that? After the fish are fed, which the kids enjoy doing, it is time to do just a little bit of pruning and weeding in my gardens. I needed a place to hang my dried flowers, so this accordion rack has been a go-to spot for me every summer. I know I had decorated it for the summer with some patriotic type decor and some faux flowers in there, but it is time for that to come down because I need to use it for some more practical purposes as well. Yes, I love beauty, but I think there's also something beautiful about dried flowers hanging. All right, I am making a mulberry peach cobbler, and the recipe will be over on my blog, daviekillian.com. I will just have it as a fruit cobbler, but it is with einkorn flour and freshly milled einkorn flour. I have been enjoying grinding einkorn berries and also enjoy using all the fresh produce that is in season. The summer months are just so abundant with fresh produce and all the in-season things like mulberries and peaches that it is just the time to do those fun recipes. And so that is what I am sharing with you, a mulberry peach cobbler. So I actually will be putting the fruit mixture into the fridge and waiting another day to make the entire cobbler, because sometimes time is of the essence and things just don't always get done when we expect them to. But oh boy, a coffee sure makes the day much better. Honestly, it's a warm day, but a hot latte sounded good on this day. And in my beautiful new handmade pottery mug that we got on a vacation up to North Shore, Minnesota, actually. It was a beautiful place. Got to see so many waterfalls and lighthouses and Lake Superior. Just a beautiful vacation, and that mug is a good memory to bring back from there. And outside again, as it is a breezy day, which is very normal where we live, but it keeps those bugs away.
Wave hi.
Hi. Please.
An evening visit to the lake as a family, and what a beautiful night it was. Got the sourdough bread baked, and now it is time to enjoy that hot loaf for breakfast. I probably needed to let it rest a little bit longer because it was so hot to even cut, but my husband had to get a little helping in, if that's what you call it, with cutting the bread as well. A rainy start to the morning, which is sometimes just so cozy and beautiful. But the rain went away and the sun came out and the wind came out, and it was time to head outside to do some produce picking. We're picking some basil from our aquaponics so that I can make some pesto. And I will be making the cheap man's pesto. I don't use pine nuts, but I'll either use a walnut or an almond to make the pesto. The lettuce has still been producing quite well, which is surprising with how hot it has been, but I don't mind. A salad a day, a salad with tacos, some lettuce on a sandwich. I love all of the fresh produce, and I will soak it up as long as I can. So getting that cleaned off so that we can eat it later. And now I am back to that cobbler. I am making the cobbler topping, like I said, with einkorn flour. And obviously it wasn't freshly ground. I do store it in some glass canisters, airtight jars. So I am now grating butter. I found that grating the butter in there really blends the topping so well and so beautifully to make it a flakier, fluffier crust on top, that cobbler top that is just so delicious. I truly enjoy experimenting with different recipes and kind of making things up and then being able to share them with you all. But it's something that my family doesn't mind because then they get extras of those things. But it's also something that if I want to use a different ingredient here, a different ingredient there, I'll just vary it a little bit. And so again, this recipe can be found over on the blog, daviekillian.com, for your fruit cobbler recipe. Taking out the cobblers out of the oven, I made one for fresh eating and one for the freezer. Now it is time to make my pesto. The food processor gets some good work during the summer months, and I am very happy to have a food processor. So I'm processing the basil and the nuts and the garlic just to get it semi-smooth. Then I added my grated Parmesan, my salt, and my olive oil, and that is pesto for you. Very simple and something that is fun to make because it is fresh from my garden. Can't let any of that pesto go to waste out of the food processor, so using a spatula to get the last of it out, giving it a little yummy taste test, because I will also be using this pesto to make a pesto pizza later on as well. I am making my afternoon coffee with 7 Weeks coffee. I have been using this coffee now for a couple weeks, and I love their mission and their coffee. Their mission is to donate 10% of every sale to pregnancy care centers across the nation. They are a pro-life organization, which I love and I support. And I love their coffee because it is organic. It is mold and pesticide free, which is incredible, and it is regenerative farming, and it's third-party tested, low acidity, so you don't get that icky feeling afterwards. So I have been really enjoying this coffee. I have a decaf type of blend for my afternoon, and I have a faith blend for the morning. So you can use my code in the description box to get your first order and support a center when you purchase through my link. Never a time to waste water when there is a pool around. Just grab some water out of the pool and dump it on my flowers. I enjoy doing this too because then I get to just take a little more time to sniff the flowers, smell things, see what's growing well, pull a few weeds, just kind of meander through my garden. Inside to make up the whipped cream for the cobbler that we are about to enjoy, using some raw heavy cream, adding some maple syrup to it, and that is a delicious topping to a delicious dessert. Or honestly, you could eat it for breakfast. It's got fruit, it's got a cobbler topping, and it's just something that is a delicious breakfast, lunch, supper, dessert, whatever you truly want to make it. As you can tell, our family devoured it up because it was so yummy and good. Another new day, and I'm wearing my boots from HISEA. I talked about them in my last video, but they are great because it had just rained again. Each morning this week had been a little bit wet, so a great day to get some of those weeds out, plus able to pull the weeds next to those plants and wear those boots because they are water resistant and just really comfortable for working out in the garden. And of course my little boy had to drive his Jeep around too, but very wet and muddy. I had my coffee out there to enjoy while I was working outside. Then the kiddos wanted to help me make some banana cookies, a good snack with just 3 ingredients. I did throw a few chocolate chips in as well, but that recipe is actually over on my blog as well. Very simple cookie, very healthy and nutritious, and one your kids of all ages would truly enjoy making. It's kind of an ordeal having 3 kids try to make a cookie because every person wants to do everything. So trying to make it equal, let them each dump, let them each stir, was a little bit of a feat to conquer for this cookie making. enjoying my iced coffee with the 7 Weeks coffee, I went back inside to whip up some pizza. So it is our pizza night, and I am doing a hamburger pizza or cheeseburger pizza, which that recipe is on my blog as well, and then a pesto pizza with ham on it because I had a bunch of ham in the fridge and needed to use it up. So I'm not about wasting meat or great fresh ingredients that we have. So even if it doesn't quite make sense to go with pesto and not have chicken, ham was really good on there. It almost tasted like smoked ham, so it had a smoky flavor, which was really good. So I do a sourdough crust as well, and then just a yeast crust. Our favorites are definitely the cheeseburger, and this one was a really big hit for my husband and I.
Peanut butter blender and a scoop of
Conquer the craving.
Conquer the Craving. Yeah, that does sound good.
What's that one?
You silly.